You're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn the meanings of subject, object, and predicate. You also learn how to identify the subject, predicate, and object of a sentence. You will be exposed to examples and the usages of subject, object, and predicate in sentences. And at the end of this video, you will get the opportunity to evaluate yourself via an exercise. So let's learn together. To have a complete sentence in the English language, each sentence must have a noun and a verb. These two parts of speech are the fundamental parts of the subject and predicate of a sentence. Every sentence has a subject and a predicate, and if they don't, that subject will never be considered as a complete sentence. So, while learning this topic, you need to know that subject, predicate, and object are vital when it has to do with sentence formation in the English language. And if you're learning the English language for the first time, you need to take these three aspects seriously. The subject. The subject is the doer of the action. The subject of a sentence is the person, place, which can also be called the location or thing that is performing the action of the sentence. The main or the central idea in the sentence. The subject represents what or whom the sentence is all about. And I want you to note this. A subject can either be a noun or a pronoun. And the subject is the person, which is synonymous with humans, animals, or thing, and also location, performing the action in a sentence. Fine, the location might not necessarily perform the action in a sentence, but the location might be the central idea. What is being referred to, what is being spoken or discussed mainly in that sentence. So, that being said, a location can also be the subject of a sentence, and that location is synonymous with place. And please, I want you to note that the subject is not limited to humans alone. Animals can be the subject of a sentence. Places can be the subject of a sentence. And most of the time, the subject comes at the beginning of a sentence. In this state, it is very easy for you to identify the subject. Now, let's move on to subject usage in sentences. Subject usage and examples in sentences. Humans or people, these are the examples of subjects being used in sentences. Number one, we have Mary likes to run at the public park. Mary likes to run at the public park. In this case, the person who is doing the action, or the person who is performing the action who likes to run, is Mary. Therefore, Mary is the subject and Mary here is a noun. The second example we have Toby aids the man. Toby aids the man. Who aids the man? Toby aids the man. So here, the subject is Toby and Toby is also a noun. Lastly, we have he can't cook. I don't believe it. He can't cook. I don't believe it. Here, an unknown male who is being represented by he is the subject of the discourse or the subject of the sentence, and he is a pronoun. And with this being said, all I'm trying to tell you is that your subject can either be a pronoun, he, she, etc., or a noun. In animals, we have the goat is bleating angrily. The goat is bleating angrily. The goat is the subject. What is bleating angrily? The goat. The lion ate its cub. The lion ate its cub. Rottweiler is a spectacular dog species. Wow. The rat ate chickens' meat. So these are examples of animals being the subjects of different sentences. In things, the place, which is also the location, activity, etc., being referred to or the topic of discourse is considered the subject. We have the River Niger is long. Canada is overrated. This stone is too heavy. This stone, Canada, and the River Niger are the subjects. Let us move to the predicate of the sentence. The predicate of the sentence is the part that contains the action. In other words, the predicate explains what the subject does, and it is the part of the sentence that is not the subject. And this part includes all the descriptions of the action and the objects that are affected by the action of the subject. Let us move on to the usage of predicates in sentences. Take a look at this example. Mary likes to run at the public park. Mary likes to run at the public park. The question you can also ask here is that, what does Mary do? And the answer should be, Mary likes to run at a public park, or likes to run at a public park, which indicates the predicate. Now, you have to notice that the predicate includes the verb, which is the action, likes, and all the rest of the words that describes what Mary likes. I hope you understand. Here are more examples. The water bottle sat on the table. What is the subject? The water bottle, and the predicate is sat on the table. The predicate encompasses the action sat and the remaining aspect, which also includes the table, which is the object. Hence, the predicate is sat on the table. Gordon and Anna went to the library. So the subjects are Gordon and Hannah, while the predicate is went to the library. I wanted to note that the subject in a sentence should not be limited to one alone. You can't say, okay, fine, subject has to be one, the subject has to be one. No, the subject can be one, two, or more. It can encompass two places, three places, two things, two people, and lots more. Finally, for today, let's move on to the object. The object of a sentence is the person or thing that receives the action of the subject. There is a mistake there. That received the action of a subject, not the verb. The action is the verb. It is the who or what the subject does something to, the receiver of the action of the subject. Now, the subject is usually the person, place, or thing that's being acted upon by the subject's verb, or that is being acted upon by the subject's action, or that is the action. The action is the person receiving the action. The easiest way to identify the object in a simple sentence is to look for the noun or pronoun that follows the verb. And for this, I would enunciate the object better in the upcoming syntax video. So let's move on to the examples of a subject in a sentence or in sentences. The first example, the man killed the boy. The man is the subject. Who killed the boy? The man. The action performed by the subject, which is the man, is killed. The boy is the object. The predicate is killed the boy. So, in short, the man killed the boy. The man is the performer of the action killed, while the receiver or the person being affected by the action is the boy, and that makes the boy the object of the sentence, the man killed the boy. Mary likes to run at the public park. The subject is Mary. The action Mary performed in the sentence is running, which is the action run. The object, public park, and the predicate, likes to run at the public park. Let us move on to a quick exercise to test your proficiency. So kindly pause this video and attempt this quick exercise. Kudos and thank you for attempting this exercise. So displayed on your screen are the correct answers. So for the first one, Mrs. James will cook the meat. Mrs. James is the subject, the predicate will cook the meat, and the object, the meat. I will travel to Dubai. The subject, I. The predicate will travel to Dubai, and the subject is Dubai. The last one, wild animals live in the forest. Wild animals, the subject, live in the forest, the predicate, and the forest is the object. Kudos to you again for attempting this exercise. Please share with me your score in the comment section. Other thanks to you for watching this video and attempting this task. Thank you so very much. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends, family, and everyone you know. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.